this mountain, above the fog.
What the
I thought
fuck?
to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity.
What the fuck?
Understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick. It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Yes, please. This is so cool. Please, let me get out of the way of you two and let you get to know each other.
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Nick. Is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room" of their argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you
God, this
before
guy
if
looks
you
freaky.
think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know.
I was in a laboratory, in the Institute. That was every day for months, and then I was free.
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation.
Is that a power supply on his chest?
They all take their toll on the mind.
I mean, that's
But I can promise you that we
processor,
will
maybe? I
accept
don't
you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
I hadn't thought about it like that. I'm sorry.
So am I. Your heart is in the right place, and it's unfair of me to judge, while I enjoy relative safety from so far away. Was there anything else I can do for you?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, Dima. I'm in the Institute.
That's quite an admission to make. I'll say this to you. As a scientist,
Yeah,
can
but
you
I
not
mean to stick
see
that, I'm
the
sorry.
value of independent synth life? You have a chance here to witness how wondrous that could be. All you have to do is do nothing. Don't tell your fellow researchers about us. Don't tell them we're here.
Fine. I'll keep your secrets for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything else I can do for you?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace.
All right. I'll reserve judgment for now.
Thank you. Now, was there anything
Okay, so I
else
just
can
told
do for
him
you?
I'm part of 3 different opposing factions, and that's no big deal. What's your story?
Why? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Hey.
There's something you... What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored.
Okay, so there's 2 conversations going on.
I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
He scratched his nose. Where is that guy that was just here? He was like worried about Dima and shit. Not here anymore. Oh.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but
That
thankfully
looks
she was
like
never
a-
in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
It's a courser outfit, isn't it?
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage.
Yep, she
You
was
have Dima's
definitely a courser at one
blessing,
point.
so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser,
Yep.
returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what.
Yeah?
It's as safe as we can make it for now.
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing. Well, you've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Okay. There you are.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here.
Holy
And I
sideburns,
certainly
Batman.
hope that you'll consider helping us.
And those
Dima's
ears.
vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well.
His nose.
He's put so much of himself
Somebody fucked
into
up
this.
on designing
All
this
his
guy.
time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Can you tell me about the...
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them.
What?
Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did.
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here, so does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers. The point is that we already lost someone once, and I don't want to see that happen again.
Yeah, I don't do much for...
Ah, right. Of course. I should have thought of that. How to...
Didn't you say this might be dangerous?
Well, yes, there is...
Faraday, come on. I want to help.
Oh dear. I'm so
yes.
sorry. Insulting you was not my intention. Is 300 caps less?
I'm not gonna ask for any more. I got it covered.
Sure thing, Faraday.
Thank you. I really do.
It's like 300 caps and your dignity. Give it to me. Give it all. Yo.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
I'll probably be leaving soon.
That's for the best. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and if there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Damn, too chill.
Did you need something?
Oh.
You want to buy something or what?
Oh, you're a trader too.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Don't touch everything, okay?
Fucking touches everything. Touch whatever the fuck I want. Touch your face. Getting to be that hour. The hour of the sleepiness. Sergeant Ash, holy shit. Reading rifle, recoil compensated. I do want to try the lever action. Old reliable. Yes, this one. This is it. I'll just modify that if they can show me to the nearest modification station. Please tell me there is one. Yes.
Sever anything you might miss.
I don't have anything here to make it. Shit. I don't have anything. I've been just grabbing all the adhesive. I didn't think to gather anything else. Shit.
Something or what?
What the fuck? I thought I saw a thing. Okay. Sandman kill. Okay. Hi, Jewel.
New guy, right?
Look, I'm not anybody worth talking to.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway? Even after
Yeah?
you try having somebody botch a mind wipe on you and see how it feels.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Oh, you're a synth on the run. You go to someone, you get a new face, and they only somebody screwed mine up.
So here I am. Now just, please.
Somebody screws up. That sucks. Cole, I will Sandman kill you. I don't give a shit.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here, and I'm safe. And I'm never leaving. I'll see you around, okay?
Oh, he's nice. Everybody else is a dick. You really can never have enough stuff.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday. Once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Oh, so it goes right back to fuck you then.
I'm really not up to chatting right now.
Well, then get off my workbench. This is not... Okay, so we need a lot of stuff to get it to the max. Aluminum, oil, screws, Jesus. That's something.
You want to buy something or what?
If it weren't for Dima, most of us would probably be
Shortcut!
dead.
Circuitry is completely fried.
See how
Kasumi
old
Nakano?
she is.
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
Oh, no, we're gonna get your face in the light.
Who are you?
Oh my.
Are you new here?
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
How the fuck does she know?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them. And, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Step aside and let the master hacker show you how it's done.
If you're sure. Good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
Nope, certainly is not.
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cog? He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
You don't have any tool chests down here with what you've been working on? This.
No accounting for taste. I've been told the
I could send men, kill
Valentine
them all.
Detective Agency signs are an eyesore, but they sure bring in the business.
Oh. What? Dense fog. Okay. So we could take pretty much everything, so why the fuck not? Do you mind?
You got my attention.
Vacuum tubes resealed after corrosion. Okay, adaptive seating motors. Power couplings upgraded. Now, the only reason I haven't put a point into unbreakable lockpicks is because I have too many lockpicks. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Grab all the things! Hope you don't mind. Nick, come back. I need you to carry this shit.
Heads up.
I'm all... ears.
Actually, your no ears. You have none. Saying it like it's an optional thing. course I'm gonna go.
Nice.
Are they actually gonna have a meeting, or is this just... Okay, so this is... That's something I have to activate. It's not something I have to do right now. Okay. Let me go upstairs and do some quick upgrades and...
I can't wait to get out of here and travel.
No, you don't, bitch!
Some other time, okay?
Ah, so close. Just a few more aluminum. Ah, just a few more screws.
You want to buy something or what?
Yes, actually, you know what? I do. Where are you? Let me see what you got.
Hey.
You want to buy something or what?
See your junk.
Sure. Let's take a look.
It's not much.
Let me see your junk. Let me see your junk. You have no junk. You suck.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
I came here looking for Kasumi.
Oh, isn't that sweet of you? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go.
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Huh. Most of the... Anyway, let me know if you need something.
Uh-huh. I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's do some business.
Oh, this is the guy with the junk, right? Right? Yep, there we go. Alarm clock has some aluminium. Give me that. I need some screws, dust fan, handcuffs. Oh wow, shipments of stuff. I don't think I need any of those though. Okay, I'll come back to you if I need more. Yes, good. More aluminum and screws. I mean, it's not...
You want to buy
I
something?
think I'll be okay without it, honestly. Some accuracy would be nice. But no, I think that's good.
Synths and humans will all get along
Go.
someday. I just know it.
Oh shit. Come here.
Heads up.
I'm listening.
I'll take a look. Sure.
Don't touch everything.
Uh-huh.
I like how it's supposed to be, don't touch anything, and he's just like, don't touch everything.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing.
That pink
Most
lipstick,
don't view
though,
it the same.
and eyeliner.
I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt. long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you.
I'd like to help you with your
Oh, well, okay. There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster.
What?
It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research.
Oh?
I can offer you a meager amount of caps.
I have some flowers.
I'm sorry, is this a...
Yeah, you can bullshit your answers. Ooh, gas canisters. Piping box, duct tape. More junk for me. Yay! I love junk. Whee.